G'day guys, so this is going to be the first video I've ever made. My wife started a YouTube channel and she wants me to document some of my vegetable growing adventures. So basically give you a little introduction. This year we didn't get anything in until sort of mid to late January. We had our daughter in October and she spent a few weeks in Hobart, so I missed the start of the growing season. And then over Christmas and that, we just did the usual family stuff, and I didn't get to start until mid to late January. So I missed most of the good vegetable stuff like the tomatoes and whatnot, but I have managed to get some things in. I'll just give you a quick tour of my little vegetable garden as it is at the moment, and I'll show you what we did manage to get done. So we'll start over here. We got it's a little bit weedy at the moment. I'm about to get through and weed everything, but we got quite a few onions in at the moment. They're growing quite nicely. Just a few weeds. I'll get rid of all those. And then next to them we got some carrots. Obviously again a few weeds amongst those, and then we got some red onions over this side. So that's that little plot. It's growing quite nicely. The carrots and onions I don't expect to struggle. Over here what we planted, I'll turn it on the side, make it a bit easier. We got 2 lots of button squash and 2 lots of zucchini. These are the button squash here, and if I get in nice and close you'll be able to see that we've got a couple starting to form nicely there. So I expect to see some nice button squash soon. Then when we come to the zucchini, you can see this thing's going out of control. But we've got quite a few flowers in there with some zucchinis growing in and amongst it, so we'll be enjoying some zucchinis from that soon. And we've just got 2 others that not quite as progressed, but they're getting there. This is an apple tree that I planted, well, this time last year actually, so it's going, but the guinea fowls managed to get at and snap one of the branches, but I've tried to graft that back together and we'll see how that goes. I'm not too confident though. These 2 plots didn't have anything planted in them because I planted in those sort of over winter, so I've left them kind of clear, but I'm going to plant in those today. I've got a few vegetables, I'll go through those in a minute. Over here we got beans, so they're slowly growing and they'll hopefully grow up this trellis and it'll be good. And I'm going to plant some sugar snap snow peas over this side today. These are butternut pumpkins, and I'm not expecting anything from these, but I did see, there you go, here's one, got one starting to form just there. So with any luck, I mean it is February here in Tassie, so we still sort of have about another month of decently warm weather before the growing season actually ends. And then in this plot it's got a heap of sweet corn. It's growing a lot better than I actually thought it would, so we'll see if that continues to grow, but you never know. And I just got my avocado tree here in the middle. I've got a few branches I've got to trim off that one, but it's still growing reasonably well. It only got planted, maybe December it got planted I think. And then over here we've got some cucumbers, but the guinea fowls got at those, and I've got a rabbit that's running around somewhere, keeps getting at it too. But there's 3 of them that have survived the onslaught. So what I'm going to be planting today, so like I said, I've got some sugar snap peas, I've got some spinach, some radishes, and then some cabbage. I've also got some beetroots, Brussels sprout, and snow pea seedlings that I bought. So I'm going to plant those as well. The other thing that I did do this year is over in the paddock over there, you can see the horse in the background. I got a 30 by 15 plot out there, 30 metre by 15 metre plot that I grew potatoes in. They grew really well. I planted those at the start of October before my daughter was born, and then we dug some up. That would have been mid-January when I planted everything in here. I dug those spuds up and I dug 4 plants up and got about 15 kilos of really nice Dutch greens and gave them to my mother-in-law, and she loved them. And then she told all her work colleagues, and they wanted to all buy some, so we had about 100 kilos worth of orders. And came down the next day with my wife to dig them up, and one of her horses had been down there and already dug them up and eaten them. So it was 82 potato seeds that we put in, so it would have been around 150-200 kilos worth of potatoes that horse ate. So I wasn't real pleased about that. I had to apologise to a whole heap of people who made orders. But yeah, so it wasn't too bad. The things I did plant went really well. I do have a do have a bit of an issue with weeds around here though, as you can see. Like I'll document that. So I'll pull all these weeds out, I'll do my planting. You'll see how quickly the weeds cut back. I just can't seem to get on top of them. I think before we moved in here 2 years ago, they had an issue with that. I think it overgrew and everything went to seed. So there's a lot of seeds sitting under the ground, but I'll get on top of that eventually. This is the last thing. I'm pulling this whole thing down. It's got a passion fruit vine growing all over it, but obviously there's no passion fruit coming from it because of the way it's grown. But it's that the whole structure's coming down. There's a really nice lemon tree in there, as you can see. I want to expose that so the sun gets to it, and then I can get rid of everything else. And there's a few raspberry shoots which I might keep, but overall I want to clear this out and actually use the space a bit better. So that's the plan. The plan for today is to weed, plant all the new stuff out that I've got, do a little bit of a fertilise because all this stuff needs to get fertilised now, and then yeah, that's the plan for today. So I better get cracking into it, and I will do some updates along the way once I do each plot. We'll have another chat, and then at the end we'll have a look at what it looks like. Alright, I'm getting into it. Okay, so we finished the weeding. As you can see, the onions acid weed free, carrots and acid weed free. Those onions, wasn't too many weeds, zucchinis and squash. This plot's now weed free. I haven't prepped it yet, but I'll get to that. This little one's weed free here. I've got the honey snap peas ready to plant in over there. I've prepped this bed up 3 rows. I'm going to put Brussels sprouts, iceberg lettuce and spinach. The sweet corn is all now weed free. I never plant anything over in this, it doesn't enough sunlight gets to that. And then I've also weed freed the cucumbers. So I'm going to get planting on this one, and then I'll move over to this one. I've just got some beetroots and some of those other seeds ready to put in here, so I'll get cracking on that. Alright, so now we're finished. As you can see, I've got everything planted and covered up with netting. Both rows here, 3 rows here, all covered up, and then we've got the pea zone over there. Everything's been watered and fertilised. So now we wait. Hopefully it'll be finished soon. So all up today, it was about 5 hours worth of work. And I'm going to go inside and get myself a nice cold drink. So yeah, thanks for watching.